can buy any Canon full-frame mirrorless and get great-looking footage, but the best one for you depends on whether you value speed, video reliability, or pure image quality. Today, we're counting down the 7 best Canon full-frame mirrorless cameras, from the most still worth it to the one that feels like Canon's sweet spot. 7. Canon EOS R. The Canon is the camera that started a lot of people's full-frame mirrorless journey with Canon, and after using it again recently, it still delivers that classic Canon look in the files. The 30.3 megapixel full-frame sensor is genuinely detailed for portraits, product shots, and controlled shoots where you're not racing the clock. And for photographers who shoot slower, you can still get solid bursts up to 8 fps when you're not tracking something chaotic. In the hand, it feels like a proper camera, comfortable grip, good viewfinder experience, and Canon's color science that's easy to like straight out of camera. I found it especially pleasant for lifestyle photography and calmer client work where you can take a breath and compose. It's also a nice entry into RF lenses if you're building a kit from scratch. Now let's talk about the part that shows its age, video. Yes, it shoots 4K, but it's not the grab-and-go hybrid machine people expect today, and the internal recording is 8-bit 4:20, while the max clip length is capped at 29 minutes 59 seconds. When trying to use it like a modern content camera, you start noticing limitations faster than you'd like. Autofocus is still usable, but compared to newer bodies, it doesn't feel as sticky and confident for unpredictable movement. If your shooting is mostly talking head, slow B-roll, and controlled environments, you can work around it, but it's not the body that makes things effortless anymore. Number 6. Canon EOS R5 Mark II. The Mark II is a monster on paper, and honestly, it feels like Canon built it for creators who want one body to cover almost everything. You're getting a 45 megapixel back-illuminated stacked full-frame sensor, plus Canon's accelerated capture processing with Digic Accelerator and Digic X. In my shooting, that translates to a camera that reacts instantly, fast menus, fast AF, and a no-hesitation feel when things get intense. Where it flexes hard is video, internal 8K 60p RAW and internal 4K 120p with Canon Log 2 and 3 support. In real use, this means you can shoot absurdly flexible footage, crop in post, stabilize, reframe, basically rescue imperfect framing, and still deliver something that looks deliberate. If you're paid to deliver clean results under pressure, that flexibility is priceless. But here's the reality check. High-end video modes create heat, and you may still run into practical recording constraints depending on settings and conditions. Tests and reporting around overheating behavior show that certain 8K modes can still hit time limits before shutdown, especially without active cooling. So while it's a massive step forward, it's not a never think about it cinema body for every environment. Also, it's not the kind of camera you buy just to shoot casual weekend stuff, because once you add RFL glass and build the rig out, it becomes a serious investment and a serious carry. The performance is elite, but the cost and the temptation to overshoot massive files can be overkill for many creators. 5. Canon EOS R8. The R8 is the surprisingly dangerous one in this list because it delivers modern full-frame results in a body that feels almost too light to be real. Canon lists it at about 461 grams, and if you've ever carried a heavy setup all day, that number matters more than you think. In my use, it's the kind of camera that makes you shoot more because it doesn't punish you for taking it everywhere. Image quality is what you'd expect from a modern 24.2 megapixel full-frame sensor, clean, flexible files, and strong low-light performance for events and indoor shooting. For casual portrait sessions, travel, and content creation, it's incredibly easy to get beautiful results without fighting the camera. It also shoots up to 40 frames per second, so you can actually capture action without needing a pro body. Video is where the R8 becomes a sleeper hit. It can record 4K 60p oversampled from 6K, which gives you that crisp, detailed look that makes cheap lenses look better and B-roll feel more premium. In real projects, it's the difference between "this is fine" and "wait, what camera did you use?" The trade-off is that it's a smaller body, so it's not as confidence-inspiring for heavy lenses, long handheld sessions, or demanding pro abuse. But if the goal is full-frame quality with maximum portability, the R8 feels like Canon's best take-it-everywhere full-frame option. If you're a creator upgrading from APS-C and you want full-frame without going broke or carrying a brick, the R8 is incredibly hard to ignore. 4. Canon EOS R6. The R6 still holds up because it's one of Canon's most balanced real-world bodies, especially if you shoot people, events, and low-light work. It uses a 20-megapixel full-frame sensor, which sounds modest, but in practice, it's a sweet spot for clean high ISO and fast workflows. After shooting with it, the files are easy to edit, easy to store, and you rarely feel like you're missing detail unless you crop aggressively. For video and hybrid shooters, you get 4K up to 60 FPS and 10-bit 4:2:2 with Canon log or HDR PQ options, which is a big deal for color grading and matching footage. In practical terms, I found it easy to set up a simple run-and-gun profile that still gives you that pro-gradable look. If you shoot weddings, interviews, or documentary-style content, it fits nicely. The autofocus experience is one of the reasons people loved it. Reliable tracking, and a generally confident feel when subjects move toward camera. It's also a strong body for handheld work when paired with stabilized lenses, especially for event coverage. The reason it lands at number 4 is that newer bodies have improved speed, removed limitations, and pushed specs further, so the R6 isn't the best value today in every market anymore. But as a workhorse full-frame hybrid, it still feels dependable and easy to recommend if the price is right. If you want a camera that gets out of your way, the R6 is still that kind of tool. 3. Canon EOS R5. The R5 is the camera that made a lot of creators look at Canon and go, okay, they're serious. The headline specs still hit: 45 megapixel resolution, up to 20 FPS shooting, and internal 8K RAW up to 30p, plus 4K 120p. In real use, it's the kind of camera where you shoot a scene and instantly feel like you have options in post. For photography, 45 megapixel gives you room to crop, print, or deliver high-end commercial work without feeling boxed in. I've used it in portrait and product scenarios where the extra resolution just makes life easier, especially when a client wants multiple crops from one setup. And because it can shoot up to 20 FPS, it's also capable for action when you need that split-second moment. For video shooters, the R5 can be stunning: sharp 4K, slow motion, and the kind of detail that makes B-roll look cinematic with minimal effort. But the famous limitation is heat management in certain high-end modes, particularly 8K and 4K 120. Reports and testing have shown relatively short recording times in those settings before overheating warnings or shutdown can occur. The good news is that if you shoot normal 4K modes, you can often work around it depending on your style and environment. The better news is that as a hybrid stills-first body that also delivers premium video when used smartly, it remains one of Canon's most capable cameras. If you want high-resolution stills and you occasionally need elite video specs, the R5 is still a powerhouse pick. 2. Canon EOS R3. The R3 feels like Canon's no-excuses pro body made for speed, reliability, and tracking performance. It features a 24.1 megapixel back-illuminated stacked full-frame sensor and is designed for high-speed subjects, sports, wildlife, events, and anything chaotic. In my experience, it's the kind of camera that makes you feel more skilled because it keeps up even when your subject doesn't cooperate. One of the biggest practical advantages is the ability to capture RAW at up to 30 FPS with AF/AE tracking. That speed changes how you shoot action because you can focus on timing and framing instead of worrying whether the camera will miss a beat. If you've ever tried to nail a peak moment, sports, birds, dance, this is the type of body that increases your hit rate. For hybrid work, it's also extremely serious. Internal 6K RAW up to 60p and 4K 120p are part of its core toolkit. That means you can shoot cinematic slow motion and still have a camera that feels like it was built for professional abuse. It's a rare combo: sports camera speed with genuinely high-end video capability. It also brings Canon's Eye Control AF concept, which can make focus point selection feel unusually direct once you're used to it. For fast-moving scenarios, that kind of interaction can feel like cheating in the best way. The reason it's number 2 is that while it's incredible, not everyone needs a pro sports body design and price tier if they're mostly shooting portraits, travel, or YouTube content. Number 1. Canon EOS R6 Mark II. The EOS R6 Mark II takes what made the R6 lovable and upgrades the parts that matter most for creators, making it one of Canon's smartest all-around full-frame picks. You're getting a 24.2 megapixel full-frame sensor, plus up to 40 FPS shooting, and up to 8 stops of image stabilization depending on setup. In real use, it feels fast, modern, and forgiving, the exact combination most people want when they're shooting both photos and video. For action and everyday photography, the speed is a real highlight. The R6 Mark II can shoot up to 40 FPS electronic while keeping 12 FPS mechanical available. That means you can shoot sports, kids, street moments, or event candids and actually catch expressions instead of always being a fraction late. It's one of those cameras where you stop blaming gear and start looking at your own timing, because the camera is clearly not the weak link. For video creators, it's also a strong upgrade path, because it supports 4K 60p with 6K oversampling and offers 6K raw output over HDMI with a compatible external recorder. That gives you clean, sharp footage for YouTube and client work, plus a higher-end option when you want maximum post flexibility. In real projects, it hits that sweet spot where you can run a lightweight setup and still deliver footage that grades nicely. Another underrated improvement, compared to the original R6, the R6 Mark II removes the 30-minute recording limit, and Canon quotes much longer recording times depending on settings. Final thought. That's all for today, folks.